Hey guys, Bronya here. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are in the world with everything that we're navigating at the moment. Before we jump into your reading, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support and for watching my videos and liking and sharing and commenting. I so greatly appreciate it. For those of you that haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you do so. That way you'll know when I post new videos. So that would be so amazing for me. Also, I teach tarot, guys. If you want to learn tarot with me, the first link down below is the link to the initiation, which is my immersive learn tarot journey that you can sign up for at any time. So don't forget that that's there. You'll also find the links to all of my social media and the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I currently have places for readings and can deliver them fairly quickly, so if you would like to grab a reading, now is a really good time to do so. So I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Let's get across to your reading now. Scorpio, this is your weekly tarot reading for November 8th to the 14th. Let's see what's on the cards for you. I have a 9-card block here, 3 cards for your recent past, 3 for your current or focus energy, and 3 for your near future outcome. A couple of oracle cards and your overarching tarot energy. So you've got some huge energies here, Scorpio, and some very positive cards. But yeah, I can see that you are coming from a harder place. We'll go through that, so let's jump in and start with the oracle cards. The first one out was boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries here, Scorpio? So, you know, your boundaries is really, you know, making others know what you're available for and what you're not. How much time you can put in, you know, whether you are overworked, whether you are overwhelmed, where your boundaries are in relationships and connections with others. Sometimes if we don't communicate them and express them, then other people, you know, they don't know how to move around us. So it's important for you to establish and hold your boundaries more than you normally would this week. You know, make sure you're only saying yes to the things you can follow through with, so then you don't have to go through the fear of disappointing people, all of those kinds of things. Now, I've also got here the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, Scorpio. You might be getting intuitive hits. The right people might be coming in at the right time. I think you need to trust, Scorpio, that even though you've gone through a really, you know, profound shift or change in the recent past, it has all been for a reason, to realign you to the really positive energy that I see coming in here for you. Because you're coming from the Tower here, or this is your overarching energy. So some of you might be in the throes of the Tower or about to bring the Tower down, but the Tower is about a fundamental shaking of your foundations. It really is about the fact there could be one of the major areas in your life, relationship, job, career, your home, that is about to really profoundly shift or change in some way. You know, the Tower moments sometimes come into our lives when we haven't followed our intuition, we haven't established our boundaries, you know, we've ignored the little signs, and then sometimes the universe conspires to create a circumstance or a situation where the choice is taken out of our hands, right? Because it's almost like the universe whispering in your ear, well, Scorpio, you know what? If you don't bring down that tower, I'll do it for you. Of course, sometimes, you know, it is us actually having a big revelation and going, well, you know what, I do need to end that relationship. This is the time to make that big, bold move. Generally with the Tower, you know, the thing is if we patch it up, rebuild it, we go around a bit longer in that situation, we come back to the Tower again. If you are going to continue in a situation like a relationship or a job where there has been a significant circumstance happen or something has gone quite off track, you need to really do the work of transformation, rebuild it from a completely different place. Because the Tower says that this was built on a shaky foundation anyway, and potentially it's just not meant for you. So by bringing down the Tower, the universe is realigning you to your path of truth. Okay, recent past, we've got the Page of Wands, the Fool, and the Star. I'm feeling like most of you have moved through this energy and you really are in this energy of finding the new path. The Page of Wands says to me that after the Tower fell, you know, you might have been in this kind of energy of feeling quite lost for a while. You might have felt like, well, there's just nothing happening now. You know, where's that new doorway to walk through? Where's that new path? Where's that new opportunity? I don't even feel like I got any growth out of that. And just when you're really in the full throes of that, bang, you know, here comes the Ace of Wands, right? Here comes the discovery of your passion again, getting on purpose, the discovery of something new. The Page of Wands could also be that you've had some good news come in that is leading you to a manifestation. Can you see those 3 sand dunes there, Scorpio? Can you see the card that we're going to end on? The Empress, number 3 in the Major Arcana. Whatever is happening here in the recent past, an opportunity or a discovery that you've had is the echoing and the foreshadowing of something great to be created. So it's really important that you take note of that. I feel that whatever it is that was this discovery, this, you know, passion, this purpose, this new opportunity, is going to require you to take some kind of leap of faith into the new. The Fool is this card of bold action. It is the energy of Aries, and it's asking you to leap towards the new. Trust your instincts. Start walking that new path, even though you don't really know where it's all going to end up, what the destination is going to be. This is about trusting what feels in alignment with you and moving towards it. It's about going in the direction of your truth and your rebel heart without the baggage of the past. The next card we have is the Star, and this is Aquarian energy for me. And first and foremost, it's a card of healing. I can see that you still have some waves of healing to move through from this Tower moment. Like, you know, even if you've initiated the ending of stepping out of work or, you know, a relationship, doesn't mean to say it's easy. It doesn't mean to say you're not going to grieve for it. You are. You absolutely are. But you're grieving and healing at the same time. It's like you might take 3 steps forward in healing, a step back with grief, and so on. But you are making progress. That's the important thing. I can see that you feel vulnerable. I can see that you're trying to process the emotions. It is a really good time to maybe get energy healing, you know, ground yourself, spend time in nature, that kind of thing. But the Star ultimately is this card of moving towards your divine wishes. This is about finally getting a big break and, you know, manifesting some of these deeper hopes, dreams and wishes, these deeper desires. And then the Empress down here in the reading, she says, you know what, it's actually ready for it to happen in the physical, tangible, you know, reality. So make sure you're doing your manifesting, and you're taking action alongside that. You know, we really just need to make sure that we're not just sitting around hoping and dreaming and wishing, but we're actually following it up with action. Current or focus energy, I've got the King of Swords, which is also an Aquarian energy, so you've got a double hit of that. I've got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. So the King of Swords is you getting this newfound sense of clarity this week. You are taking a step back and you are seeing the big picture vision, understanding maybe finally why this tower had to fall. At the time when you were in it, it didn't make sense. You know, it seemed chaotic. It seemed like, why me? Why is this always happening to me? But then this week you start to see, oh, okay, well, yeah, I think I want a new path now. And actually, I can see this really going somewhere. And I feel like I'm transforming. And I've actually got some growth, you know. I've gone from Page energy to King energy. It's just this real kind of leveling up and this foreshadowing of the fact that, you know what, I actually think I'm going to really, you know, be victorious out of this. So it's you getting clear and getting ready to make some strategic moves here in your life is what I'm really feeling. And the 10 of Cups here is their foreshadowing of where you're going. Like the 10 of Cups is for me this best life energy of this huge increase in your happiness, contentment, satisfaction. Some of you are going to have the opportunity to really create this kind of life. Maybe, you know, meet a beautiful partner, relocate somewhere, and nature is coming through really strongly in these cards. And just actually be happy. And the cards are saying it's coming together, right? It's not all going to manifest this week, but there's a whole series of pieces that are falling into place. Now, the Two of Swords tells me that you are at a crossroads, a really important point at the moment in moving towards this. So I feel like you're going to be asked to make some kind of choice or decision, and you're going to be weighing it up. So that choice or decision could be a relocation. It could be to accept whatever this offer of passion is back here. You know, it could be moving towards a new love, or, you know, accepting a new dream job or something like that. You're going to weigh it up. And in any time that we move towards something, we are moving away from something else. There is a something to be given up or to be sacrificed, but it's about hedging those bets to then know if we are, you know, moving towards a greater sense of living here. Intuition, hugely important in making this decision, as is your fact and logic, the pros and cons, you know, the actual information. Make sure you get all the details, but we don't want to make decisions from a purely emotional place, because when we do that, we can make decisions based on, oh, I feel bad if I do this, or I don't want to disappoint that person, you know, from guilt and that kind of thing. So you're making this decision for you and first and foremost, your needs, right? Now, in the near future outcome, I've got Page of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Empress. So yes, there is going to be, you know, I feel that in this weighing up, or in this leap of faith, whatever that decision is for you, there will be some pain or some sadness associated with that, because you're going to be leaving behind something, someone, you know, a sense of the known, and there's always a grieving when we go through that. But, you know, the Three of Swords is a 3 for a reason, because it shares the number with the Empress. It's a number of creativity from our hurts, from a fallen tower. We get to rebuild, we get to recreate in the direction of our hopes, dreams, and wishes, because we're taking the learning from that into the rebuild. So it's almost like, you know, as a metaphor, people that build their own houses, every time they build a new one, they take, okay, what didn't work out of that one, you know, how was it using that space, you know, and then they build the next house until they begin to perfect, right? It's a refinement of your life is what I'm seeing here. Now, the Page of Cups is this energy of expect the unexpected. There could be an unexpected communication or opportunity that comes through here. And if so, of course, you are being asked to leap. There is this real like eclectic, eccentric kind of energy that I see here. And for me, that stands for whatever you're moving towards here is different from the past, or what you have embraced in the past. But this is a good thing, right? Because what you accepted in the past, which was more the well-worn path, which was more traditional choices, traditional way of being, traditional relationship, it's ended in the Tower moment, right? It didn't work for you, or worked for you for a period of time. You are now being asked to explore new creative avenues for your life, and the Page of Cups is one of those opportunities that comes out of the blue. And the Empress here says that you can take this opportunity and you can use it to birth a deeper dream into reality. So she says it is time for that to happen. She's a blessing. She stands for abundance and growth, and actually making this lifelong dream happen is what I'm feeling. So let's clarify her. Akashic Records. Yeah, that's my card of predestiny, guys, and it really says that this is destined for you. It's all meant to be and working out in divine timing. It's come through with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and of course the Empress is Libra and Taurus energy as well. And it's so interesting what we've talked about with the, you know, doing things differently, you know, this creative energy going through, because the Hierophant is this energy of breaking tradition and finally going your own way in life. Like, they call it the midlife crisis card sometimes, and it's not that that you're generally, you know, middle-aged. You could be in your 70s or 80s, or you could be 20 listening to this, because the midlife crisis is really just an awakening to truth. It happens for most people midlife, but it can happen at any age. And when we awaken to truth, our own values deep within ourselves, which is the answering the soul calls, not, you know, what society wants us to do, what our parents want us to do, and that kind of thing, then we have the opportunity to align our life to it, right? That rebuild. And that's when things get really juicy, because then we can end up living that best life. Creating the 10 of Cups doesn't come from any other place. It comes from answering your soul call. And every single one of you listening to this has a different idea of this. And that's why in a general reading, like, I can't go into the details and say it's this, this, or this, because it's going to be different for you, right? I'm reading the energetic pattern. But the Hierophant says that it is the decisions that you make in this moment, in this now, that determine the 10 that you arrive at. Choose wisely, make sure it's in alignment with your heart and your soul. Be prepared to take leaps of faith, and you can really end up creating an amazing reality for yourself. Okay, Scorpio, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this channeled tarot message, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective and it may or may not resonate for you. Drop me a comment if you're cool to share, guys. I love getting to know you all over there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you head out, guys. It really makes such a difference to how far these readings travel, and that I can keep bringing them to you. Like, share, comment, and all of that, and I'll see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.